Now that you have learned the 4 shading techniques, you're going to receive a sheet for grayscales. There will be 3 categories: hatching, cross-hatching, and stippling. If, like me, you don't like stippling, feel free to cross through stippling and put blending and do blending there instead. You can choose any of the 3 techniques that you want to use. Just make sure that you have all 3. And you are going to create a value scale. And this value scale is going to help you when you are working on your drawing next week, because it is going to help you check to make sure that you have all of the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 values that you want to have to make your image look more realistic. So you want to, when you talk about value change, you want to have everything go from the lightest, which is pure white. So all of this will stay completely white. You will not mark in this rectangle. It needs to stay completely white, all the way to your darkest, which will be down here at the bottom. Your darkest is going to be very dark, so you want to fill in that space completely. This technique is hatching, so I'm going to fill that space in by hatching, which again is just a bunch of diagonal lines. So I'm going to hatch, 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 hatch. And it does not matter if I go outside of the box, because what we are looking for, and what I am looking for, is a change in value as you go up the scale. I am not looking for a perfect dark square, well, rectangle. I am looking for that transition. So this is going to be my darkest tone, which means that it should have very little white, if any, showing. So that's going to be my darkest tone. And then I'm going to move up and make it 1 tone lighter. And what I like to do is go ahead and fill it in all the way to the mid-tone. And the reason that I like to do it that way is because, again, you can always add more, but you cannot take away. So I go ahead and I go all the way up to the 5th. And then here I'm going to spread them out, make them a lot lighter. Then here I'm going to have them really far apart in just a few. And then I can go in and add a little bit more here. And then add down. And you can see that these two are looking very similar, so I'm going to go in and add more to make that a darker tone. I'm going to do the same thing here. And keep going all the way down the scale so that I have 8 different tonal ranges. You can see that these 3 are looking very similar, so I'm going to go back in and add even more to this one. And then even more here. And so what you could see is a scale going from a dark to a complete white. And that's the kind of transition that you want to see when you are creating value change in your work. So that is hatching, and you can continue and do the same with cross-hatching, stippling, or blending, your choice. So 3 of the techniques of your choice.